It's called business intelligence, or BI, an innovative approach of information gathering for the business world. Since 2004, Madrid's University Rey Juan Carlos has been offering a master's degree in the subject. It's a relatively new discipline in universities.
This is something really new here. Some of the people were practicing business intelligence without even realizing it, but it still needs to develop.
It interests me a lot, and it seems to me that it brings together many different issues. I think it still has to grow a lot.
A sentiment shared by analysts. Olivier Urrutia researches think tanks and studied BI at one of the premier programs in France.
Business intelligence in France dates back much further. It's based on culture and habits. The French approach is more varied, diverse and empirical. Since it came to Spain more recently, business intelligence was first associated with security and defense.
BI is a discipline based on collecting sometimes sensitive data. Specialists from Germany, the United States, even former members of intelligence divisions come to speak to the students and share their experience. Head of the BI department, Fernando VELASCO, says information literacy is crucial.
It's a tool that makes knowledge a competitive advantage. Nowadays, there are vast amounts of information, and one must know how to analyze it, put it into perspective, and know when to use it at the right time. I don't think it can just be improvised.
The basis of the program is understanding the current business environment, mitigating risks while finding new opportunities. A sizable course load for master students, but Fernando has a greater vision. He wants BI to be part of the high school curriculum.
We're working on a project to link up economic schools with economic universities. And the content should be taught in secondary schools up until the end of high school. Young people are living in a society of information, and we must teach them how to analyze this information. All this data which 14, 15 and 16-year-olds have access to, but it should certainly be taught in all universities.
Emilio Sanchez de Rojas prefers a different approach. A colonel in the Spanish Army, he was educated at the Spanish Center for National Defense Studies, the highest level military school in the country. His students are older and more experienced. Rojas applies military strategy to protect and conquer the markets.
We're not here to give a class in pure economics, but we will show them how to use tools that we, the military, have used for years to gather information and draw a conclusion in hopes of making the best decision one can in an uncertain world. Why? Because as the military, we're accustomed to adapting to change. We have to make decisions in situations where all the factors are not known.
Quick to adapt, Eduardo OLIER also learned how to thrive on uncertain terrain. He's previously run several large Spanish companies and says BI is an invaluable asset.
You have to be proactive to beat and to wipe out the competition. And for that reason, it's important to have accurate information to develop in a complex and challenging market.
Complex, challenging, and global. Today's marketplace is fiercely competitive, and information figures to be one of the hottest commodities. Tools like business intelligence can help determine if a company has a successful future or is set to become a relic of the past.